what does joy taste like? I never thought about that before. But maybe it tastes like Sour Patch Keys. Like,
I feel like the smell of joy is like, not to be weird, but kind of like the smell of other people. Like, I don't know, people smell is joy. You know, and you get a good sniff of someone's like collar or someone's kind of like that you care about. It's like BO, like mild BO, not aggressive BO.
How do I describe joy? It's any moment that I can find to feel good and free.
I would just define joy as the feeling of taking a breath and letting go and being one with yourself and in your own body.
I would define joy as a revolutionary act. I really like the word joy, and I think that it carries so much more weight and power than just happiness.
I think if I could eliminate all of the barriers of racism or homophobia, or etc., my ideal career would probably still be within the same realm of helping people.
I would be naked all the time. Honestly, I would be naked. I would just be out here just I could not, honestly, I don't know why naked is the first thing. I think it's just like the idea of just being like, there are no rules. Like that there's no one I have to impress.
A joyful moment for me, the first one that comes to mind is eating a mango. And it happened last summer, working here in Ottawa, and I just felt dull. I felt gray. And I just remember taking this really ripe mango, and instead of just like going to the space where everyone eats and cutting it, I just like intentionally went outside and just ripped this mango apart and just ate it in the middle of the street, and mango juice was flying, and I just didn't care at all who was watching, what anyone was going to say. And it was a really, really great moment. I found myself trying to capture that moment in other areas and ways of life.
For me, a really joyful moment I had was last year at Blockorama at Toronto Pride. I just remember I was in like such a good mood. I was with like 4 or 5 of my other black homies, and like everybody was just having a good time. Like everybody was stunning, looked so good. The music was great. You know, I was shaking my ass. Like, you know, like we were just having a good time. We were having so much fun. And I just like seeing all these black people, especially queer and trans black people, like, cause I think for a long time I struggled a lot with my gender, and I struggled a lot with my sexuality, and feeling like I could never belong in black spaces. But I'm like, that shit's not true. I'm like, that's just colonialism. And so being able to, you know, be in that space, like just like outside, listening to good music, having fun, black people looking good, smelling fresh, looking cute, drip too hard, that like just so much. Even just thinking about it now, I'm like, oh, I'm in a good mood again.
I just remember the time that my mom told me she got her G1. I was just overjoyed, and it felt like a really simple thing if I were to explain it to other people, but for me and for my family it was a huge thing.
I would say filming this right now was a really joyful moment for me. It can feel uncomfortable to talk into a camera and to be around a crew, but at the same time, it just brings me so much joy to know that there's a black queer person listening to this, and that we can see ourselves reflected in the content that we're consuming online.
I would say black people, food, and sex. Those are like probably the 3 things. I was gonna go between sex and weed, cause you know, that too.
Ackee and saltfish. I just let everyone know I'm Jamaican, so that's a huge one for me.
Chocolate. I love chocolate so much. And I know this, like, I might get hate for this, but I want milk chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate that much. I don't like white chocolate that much. I want like milk chocolate.
Smoking weed in parks. And I don't know, can I say like sharing food again? I just really like sharing food. Like sharing food is it.